Hey guys, I'm Yuvraj Kumpawa and I welcome you all to the second episode of Vehicle Understanding Vehicle Handling Design. And this time I'm going with the game called D1 Professional Drift Grand Prix Series. This I found this game like 2 weeks ago and I was hooked. Like especially like this game is mostly about professional drifting. It's not like other drifting sort of games. I mean there are few games which have drift mechanics. This one is like purely drifting. There is no grip, like there's no proper like tuning section to like differentiate how the car is supposed to behave. All the cars are like drift tuned. They are like predetermined tuning, and based on that you have to drift and win. Holy shit, that's what happens. So yeah, this is how the game goes. Bro, I never saw this, man. What the fuck? Yeah, so if as you can see, that's the Pontiac GTO, and behind is the S15. And as you can see, all the cars over here are like predetermined tuning. They're all like drift tuned. So, so how this game is? Oh shit, he crashed. So drifting, according to Google, is the driver like. According to Google, the drifting is the driver intentionally lose the grip of its rear tires but still controlling the chaos. It's basically an art of going sideways until it successfully exits the corner. Or as the great Doc Hudson says, uh, turn right to go left. Oh yeah, turn right to go left. How exciting. So so a lot of variables. It's not mostly a lot of variables, but like when it comes to like designing like how a car is supposed to behave, especially like a drift car. I believe in video games, what you mostly have to figure out is the friction slip, the friction model of how how the friction model is supposed to be in a game. So, for instance, in the last video we saw that like I don't think there is any friction more. There is some sort of friction model designed for Need for Speed Most Wanted, but for this, because as a vehicle handling designer or even as a developer of this game, you have to like figure it out like according to, because the friction model is just a graph, right? Where I'll show you. So this is I was doing one of the tutorials, not yeah, tutorial to like design, to do like a vehicle handling design, and the guy like he was the only guy who made a tutorial on how to do like almost simcade kind of thing, and excuse me more. He was the only guy who basically made a tutorial on how to do a simcade kind of handling model in Unreal Engine. So this was a simple tire friction model. There are two friction models I can remember on top of my head right now. This one is the simple one. As you can see, there's this graph which is like a linear graph, as in the peak slip and the friction max. Yeah, forced to slip. If I'm not wrong, once you pass that barrier of friction, your car starts slipping. The tire will start to slip. And if I'm not wrong, let me get the Pacejka. Last time I was supposed to bring out the Pacejka tire slip, but I'll bring it down over here. If you guys can see, yeah. So this section, if you're seeing this section, this is what the actual friction curve is supposed to look like this. Oh my god! I wish there was a way I could like, and obviously that's the formula for determining how the friction is supposed to behave, like how the tire friction is supposed to behave in a video game. Yeah, I mean doctoral theses. Yeah, Pacejka is widely used in professional vehicle dynamic simulation and racing car game as they're reasonably accurate, easy to program, and solves quickly. So in Unreal Engine and in Unity, there is so in I think in Unreal Engine there is a thing called the curve float. So based on that curve float, you can just design that same graph and then set the parameters of how much a float value of how from 0 to x and then based on that you have to clamp it as well between 0 and 1, so that whatever the float value of that friction, the float value of that friction coefficient is, it does not coefficient, how can I say this, like what is y, yeah, force or moment resulting from a slip parameter, whatever the slip parameter is, it doesn't end up throwing you off, like the value doesn't get equally negative or like way out of bounds. So I think I had to clamp it. I have to still remember from top of the head. But yeah, this is just the second episode, so please, I'm really sorry if I fuck it up somewhere. I'll get it right. So yeah, it doesn't work for low speeds around the pit entry speed because a velocity term for denominator takes a formula diverge. So for instance, this is just a simple tire friction model. So this is like the most easiest one that you can see. This tire friction model you can see in so one of the another PS2 game that I'm playing is Test Drive Unlimited. Yeah, Test Drive Unlimited. I'm playing that game as well. I'm gonna show you guys my car collection as well in Test Drive. Oh my god. I think I only bought like four. I only bought two cars, and I was like, yeah, my dream is fulfilled. I only bought two cars, and I was really happy that yeah, I finally got a chance to like own these cars, and I'm so happy. Same thing happened when I was playing Forza Horizon 5. My end goal was to acquire McLaren F1 and the Ford GT40 Mark II. And as soon as those two cars were in my garage, I'm like, yes, I'm done with the game. This is where I must retire. So that's how it was. So first you need to understand the basics of a slip angle. So a slip angle is an angle formed between the actual direction of travel of the wheel and where it's pointing. So the best way I can show you is this screenshot. I mean, obviously sometimes whenever I'm playing Forza Horizon, I do a lot of like virtual photography. Thank you. So the best way to understand where's the markup? Can I wait? How am I supposed? Ah, I can't edit. Wait, am I tripping? Wait, there was an option to edit it, right? Where's the? Oh yeah, there it is. Yes. So the best way to understand the slip angle is, you see the rear tires, because with drifting. Okay, this is also another thing. The main core idea of like an ideal drift car is, you can think of an ideal drift car is that it's a rear wheel drive car. So that means all the power, whether the engine is at the front or on the rear or anywhere the engine is, make sure the chassis is also built in such a way that there's like a 50-50 weight distribution on both the front and the rear side, and obviously all the power should go on the rear tires. Yes, I think there's some gear ratios factor also plays in, because most of the time when because you're drifting in like around second or third gear, in lower gear but higher RPMs, the wheel tends to spin really quick. As I was talking about the same thing in the last video, but eventually the wheel tends to spin like really quick. So you need to, those factors also play in when it comes to like tuning like a drift car. Right now I don't have my Forza Horizon 5 downloaded because obviously it's 170 gig game. Holy shit. Is it 170? Yeah, I think so. But I'm gonna install it, and hopefully, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it, but hopefully next video probably in the future video I'm gonna show you like a drift tune, like how to build a drift tune. There are a lot of tutorials as well, like online to like explain you how to make a drift car from scratch. I mean, not from scratch. You're obviously given a car. You can't build a car in Forza Horizon. I think you can do that in BeamNG. No, I don't think you can do it in BeamNG as well. But yeah, you can just basically create a drift tune of your existing car, so that it will be easy for you to understand how the differential, then weight, power to weight ratio, then brake bias, that thing also plays, brake bias, and then the gear ratios, and I believe RPMs as well, because how speed and acceleration also kind of comes into play. So as I was researching, there are like obviously there are slip angle, right? I was researching, so this is my wheel. This is my wheel, right? So look where it's going. So oh shit, no, that's wrong. God, it's so hard to. So this is where it's pointing. I think I should pick a different color. Uh, yeah. See where the wheel is actually pointing, and where the actual travel form between the actual direction of the travel. That's the actual direction of the travel. Uh, let's make this X, make this Y. So you see this angle. Let's call it theta. So the theta is basically the slip angle. So what actually so this is what actually the slip angle is supposed to look like. So when it comes to drifting, it's all about the art of like moving sideways, but also you have to show off your going the skill of going sideways as well. So basically it's an art of going sideways, right? So the way you drift, let's say professional drift races, right? Like Formula Drift, the way that a race is being judged is the if you remove the lead and the chase part, because there are two cars which are either leading or chasing. If you remove those factors and if there's only one guy who's drifting, right? So based on that, I believe they check the style of drifting. So there is the reverse entry, like the car like fully turns, like makes, so basically like when you're drifting, right, how cars supposed to enter is instead of the front, the rear is kind of making an entry, but obviously it will make the turn. Then there is the feint drift, which is like first it goes to the left, then it goes to the right, so it can make a turn. Then obviously there's a clutch kick, and then there's the e brake one. That's like the most I think e brake one is like the most basic and like a beginner friendly. I don't think any of the drift is beginner friendly, but unless you put a lot of effort and like learn about it and practice it, I don't think you will get it. Who am I? I don't even know how to drive, let alone drifting. But I know, like, from the top of my head, like I can easily visualize and see, okay, what needs to be done, what happens, how it's supposed to happen. I can easily like visualize and see like how it happens and how it goes. So that is how this is how it goes. Like X, obviously that's the travel, and Y is the where the wheel is pointing. God. And if you guys are wondering, this car is the Porsche Carrera GT. This is my favorite car, and obviously in red because the Paul Walker. This is Paul Walker's car. I have this car. This was actually like my first car, and Forza Horizon 5 that I wanted to like. I spent a lot in this car, and there were other few cars as well. Yes, I have a few cars in Forza Horizon 5. They are specifically drift tuned. Once I install it in the future video, I'm going to show you guys. So yeah, this is what the slip angle actually means. If you guys want to see, this was the visual way, but the other way I can show you guys is this one. So they are like so even in video games, what thing happens is the X and Y. If you see, yeah, this is the world space, and then the way v linear velocity is being calculated is on the local space. So you need to figure out the local space of the tire as well, like how much displacement's happening. It is a bit hard to understand at first. Even I'm coming back to this topic like probably so many months later, so I'm still having a bit of a trouble like remembering. But nonetheless, from the graph, I will try my best to explain most of it, but I'm really sorry if I fuck it up. So even in video games, right, the way in racing games, how much the wheel is displacing in a local space with respect to the world space. So the way friction, also the friction curve also supposed to behave, because obviously The world space is just, it just exists. So most of the factor is being played on the local space, which is the wheels fixated space, the game space of a wheel, rather than the game space of the world. So a lot of shit happens, and I can't figure it out. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. So yeah, that's what the slip angle is. So now we're gonna check out the game Drift. This one, yeah, Ebisu. That's a very, like a very famous track, and and this is what comes into play. I believe they still use this formula now. I tried making the Pacejka's tire friction model in my framework, but I need to redo that. I need to redesign, remake and redesign. Yeah, remake my framework again. I need to remake my framework so that so it's easy for me to like understand and like explain to you guys like better on how these things are working. But nonetheless, I'll I'll put the links of all the references that I'm taking on the description box, so that's easy for you to follow as well, like what I'm saying. Ah, I burned my hand. So now we're gonna play a basic time attack. We're gonna play a basic time. It's like a normal quick race. And dry. So yeah, even in this game, so they are like professional, expert, and beginner. I believe for beginner, they say that you can either go with the NA or NB Miata, because obviously they have less powers and it gives you like basic fundamentals of drifting. Then expert is like you can get more highly tuned, like they're more like horsepower, more power goes to the rear wheels, and easier to like a front, easier like 50/50. This car, so the BMW M3 E40, the M3 series, like the older M3 series, they say that the BMW M3 series is like almost 50/50 balance between the front and the rear tires, and it's like mostly considered like by the professionals. I mean, you can tune your own car and then maybe add some extra weight on either sides to make it almost 50/50. But everything comes with its own bugs and stuff. So now we are looking at the beginner, expert, and professional. Obviously with professional you're going to see like highly tuned cars which which are obviously professional, like they are actual cars. These are the actual drivers who used to race in these cars. This is the professional ones. And professional ones, they're already like fully like professionally tuned, so it's hard for me to control it. I was playing, I was learning this game, and it was hard for me to like figure it out, like how I'm either spinning out completely or maybe I'm not drifting good. So the beginner is the cars which are like very low power. So this is my main car, the Mazda FC RX-7. This is my favorite. This is my favorite RX-7. Like even like my favorite Mazda car. I fucking love this car. So you can see the power is 350 PS. Should have put so PS actually it's a German word of horsepower. I can't. It's hard for me to pronounce that German word, but that means my car has pushes out 370 horsepower to rear wheel. Torque is 41 kilogram per meter. Weight is 1170 kilos. Holy shit. That's the beginner's car. Now let's see the expert version of my car. How much is it pushing? I don't see any difference. I don't need a spoiler. Let's look at the professional cars. Let's look at the professional version of the FC RX-7 if someone Actually, this is the F. This is FD RX7. FC. Is it the FC RX7? FC RX. Yeah, this one is pushing 500 horsepower. Damn! Look the big wing. I really love the big wing as well. Just generating 55 kilogram per meter torque. I remember it was a Newton per meter. Huh? Yeah, weird. Let's see if we try to drift this car, it's gonna be hard for me because obviously it's professional, and I can't seem to control it. What is that? But yeah, let's try racing. Also, this game, I think I absolutely love it. I love it. So if you look carefully at the boost gauge, you can see how, yeah. Hey, wait, what? So this is me. I'm trying to like hold the drift properly. Oh my god, this is so well balanced. Holy shit. Okay, no. I'm losing speed. I'm losing speed. Right now I'm just practicing. I'll show you guys once I do like an actual race. I'll show you guys. So this is the clutch kick. So the clutch kick is done, let's say if I want to gain more like angle in terms of drifting. If I want to gain more angle in drifting, then I can kick the clutch. That will kind of, if I'm not wrong, clutch kick. What? So, oh my god! One of the website actually said that clutch. You can think of clutch as a bridge between the engine and the gear. So once you kick the clutch, it kind of disengages. Like do some. I can't understand. I can't find it. Wait, let me let me think of it. Let's say clutch kick drifting meaning. Depresses and rapidly raise the clutch while keeping the throttle engaged. So this action causes a sudden surge of high RPM power to the rear wheels, shocking them into losing traction, forcing car to slide sideways. Okay, so that way you can gain more angle in terms of drifting. But wouldn't that actually end up like wearing it down? Like, yeah, wouldn't it actually? It's when you press down clutch and release quickly, giving the full gas from low RPM. So when it engages, cause the rear to go loose because of the high unexpected RPM. So literally a kicking motion. It will break your Mustang's drivetrain. You'll just take out some people. Oh my god, these guys are so funny. So okay, so the wheels are apparently drifting in like lower RPMs, so I really like it. So let's. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Oh, that's a brake. That way I can. Yeah, that was one of the reverse entries. That was one of the. I stopped, but if you see like uh, the the back side of the car is making an entry rather than the front side, and that's called the reverse entry. And I suck at this game. I really wish I know how to drift, man. I really wish I know how to drift. No, no need to save the game data. So they are like they right now. I believe there are like four techniques of drifting. One is the e-brake, which is obviously like the most basic way to initiate a drift. Then the because also with drifting, right, when it comes to transitioning from left to right, you kind of have to focus on the weight transfer as well. That's also like really hard part to like get it right. So the fourth, right now on top of even this one, right, the D1 series, the four techniques they showed in the training is the e-brake, which is the most basic way to initiate a drift. The clutch kick is, let's say you're drifting but you're kind of fading out, so just do a clutch kick which will basically kick the wheels to spin more at like higher RPMs. That then the faint drift, which is the Scandinavian flick, where first you go to the left, go to the right, but then you flick it to the left. Can't say dorifto, inertia drift. I mean, that's possible in initial D, but in initial D it was like more like a glorified way of the Scandinavian flick. And the fourth was the reverse. Okay, now I forgot the fourth one. So if we go to training, the last one, I think I believe, is it this one? Initiating drift points, developing a perfect run line, accelerator pedal, one of the handbrake. I think the clutch kick, you're operating the clutch and the last one, like to attempt a suso run. It took me like a lot of like time, a lot of tries to get it right. But you can see like how this game is like fully, like it's fully drift thing. There's no in between. It's fully towards the drift section of a game. And I honestly didn't thought it will take this much time. So let's say we are gonna do the I'm doing the 2000, and this is obviously my car. 370 horsepower, 41 kilograms per meter torque, and weight is 1170. This is if if I'm ever in like a racing game and I'm one of the characters in a racing game, I want this car to be like my main car. Like this is my car. This car defines me. This is who I am. So style when drifting, maintain speed, angle, and distance. Also, when both of you are drifting, try to push the front of your car closer to the inside. Oh, so in professional drift, right, there is a chase and lead kind of lead and chase, lead and chase. There's this kind of run happens, and the way you're being judged is as one. If you're chasing, you see how you're being judged on how much the speed is, the angle, and the style, and then how close are you to the opponent. And obviously, for the first one is how he's leading, his speed, angle, and style. Those are the four factors the judges are gonna judge you in drifting. So right now it's just a first run. They are trying to determine how I'm gonna do. Hope, and it's raining, so I believe I will. Yeah, I will like. I'm gonna do the flick thing. Yeah, yep. See, I'm doing. Oh my god, that looks sick. Also, if because also vehicle handling, right? The other factors that plays into like. Oh my god, I'm gonna retry, man. Okay, no way, they're gonna give me like 3 tries. There are 3 runs in the single attack to determine how good or bad you are. No, my drift point is negative 55. My drift point is in negative, man. That actually shows you're not doing good. Oh my god, I suck ass in this game. Well, fucking AI can do better than me. Okay, that's actually fine. Hopefully, all the run goes shit because I'm starting to lose hope. So even when it comes to vehicle handling design, it's not just how the car behaves. You other things that come into play is how the camera is, how the car's behaving with respect to the how the camera is behaving with respect to the car as well. So as you can see, oh my god, oh my god, I lost. Oh, thank God. Ooh. I did some clutch kick to kick some horsepower or like more power to the rear wheels, like at higher RPMs. Okay, so where was I? Yeah. So in vehicle handling design, you also need to figure out how the camera is also behaving with respect to the car, and how the environment is also kind of behaving. So in vehicle handling, you see how I'm racing in the rain, right? And how while I'm drifting, instead of just the smoke, the waters are also kind of splashing. So you need to figure that out as well. And oh my god, it looks so good. Oh my god, I love it. If you want to play like the best drifting game, and I know Assetto Corsa is requires, I think Assetto Corsa requires a lot of like has like very high hardware requirements. But still, if you want to play like a really good drifting game, I think this game is, I can recommend this game. I love it. So now I'm gonna show. I think I was doing a lot of Scandinavian. Okay, that. Oh my god, that was shit. I lost 300 points. Nah, fam. I was trying to show you guys the e-brake thing, but obviously you saw me. I spun out. Idiot. Oh my god. I'm an idiot sandwich. Techno music. Ouch. Oh my god. So sad to see this. I can't. I can't. I was trying to use the handbrake for initiating it, but it seems like I fucked up. Yeah, yeah, I shouldn't be drifting at rain in rain, man. No way, gang. I'm drifting in rain. Okay, so how much are I came sixth? No. No, 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 no. No way I came sixth, man. Are you joking? Even for tuning, right? They don't give you as much option for. Oh wait a second, they do. They fucking do. Shit, I'm seeing this for the first time. Okay, thank God. So if I'm not wrong, spring shocks, because you need to avoid that bounciness as much as possible. This is for like stabilizing. Like say this like you're drifting on an uneven surface, so stabilize, kind of like stabilize it. Or are those stabilizers meant to be like more for like rolling over? But yeah, camber. So I've seen a few drift cars who. Okay, how come I never saw that? Okay, how much is adjust the maximum output and torque? Okay, I can't explain you guys right now, but I'm gonna try something. So negative is kind of like this. Positive is like this. This is positive. This is negative. So I've seen a lot of cars, like especially the front tires, are like have this kind of camber. That means it can. I never actually understand what the point of camber is, but I believe there is some science being played, because between the tire and the road there is a contact patch happening, and what cambering it means, it kind of increases the contact patch between the tire and the road, if I'm not wrong. I'm gonna keep this default because I can't I don't know what to do. The potency of the rear shocks. What would happen if I make both of them hard? And then spring is the rear spring setting. I'm gonna make it low because I'm really sorry if I can't explain to you guys this thing, but bear with me. I have no idea what I did. Hopefully whatever I did makes sense. Okay, so yeah, this kind of thing also best of 16. I'm gonna lose to Yamashita, and then I'm gonna cry. Yeah, I'm gonna lose to Yamashita, and then I'll cry and keep cursing myself of why. This he's using SE. Is that Mazda? That's RX-8, right? I have no idea. Shift lock. When entering a corner, shift down without lowering the engine revolution. Look up the rear to create a lock up the rear to create a drifting opportunity. Huh. Yep, that's also another section of vehicle handling because you kind of. My God, I'm so fucked. So right now I'm chasing, so I have to stay behind the opponent. Okay, I try to keep up with the. Oh shit, he fucking crashed into it. Did the I feel like the camber did something, but I need to tune it again. Can I tune it? Okay, so that was chase. Now I have to lead. I have to lead the race, and obviously get more points than the opponent, and I'm gonna lose. I'm so sorry. Yep. Oh, we both got negative, but I went off road. So yeah, I deserve that. I think he's waiting for me to lead. That's why he's waiting for me to lead. I got more negative. Oh my god, I did my worst. I think I'm gonna lose this, man. I'm gonna lose this. So this is how the marking actually happens in like a professional drift race. The speed. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose. The angle. The distance. Yeah, the distance between the lead and the chase, and then the style. Special. That's the style. What? How the fuck I won? Okay, I'm gonna increase the camber. I'm feeling a bit funny. Okay. So my setup did something which I'm really happy about it. Go full negative on this. Okay. Keep it that's fine. Wait, am I doing it the opposite? Wait, so negative is like wait, wasn't negative like this and positive like this? No way, gang. If that's how it is, I'm gonna. I don't see any change, man. Is there any camber thing happening as well? I'm having a hard time believing it. Who am I racing? Who am I going up against? Oh my god. Oh, someone has it. Oh, shit. I'm so dead. I am so dead. So, powered while cornering, once the side G's are maxed out, push the accelerator harder and get the rear tire swinging. This is useful for drifting faster through corners but not for showing off drift. So, basically, like a power sliding. And I'm leading as well. Was it? Okay, wait, I can see some camber thing happening. Oh my god, I'm so cold. I don't want to lead, man. Wait, wait. Wait, that was a good run, man. That was actually a good run. And the camber thing did also took place. Yeah, that's what. Okay, so positive is like that. Okay, so that's. Okay, okay, thank God. Whew. So this is positive, this is negative. Obviously, no one. I don't think I've seen anyone doing the a negative camber, but I've seen a lot of guys doing a positive camber. For me personally, I think I really love. I think a 3 or 5 degrees of positive camber on my car, and I think that's probably around 5 or 6 degrees, and I just love it. And it also kind of looks good as well. Yeah, I think it's about like the contact patch of how much there's a contact happening between the tire and the road. That's why they added camber, just so kind of mitigates it. Like, oh my god, it's still right. Looks good. Okay, now I'm chasing. Wait, so no! Oh shit! Oh my god! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my god! What did I lose? Okay, he's waiting for me. Damn, the AI is that good. Oh shit! So they design the AI as well. Like they wait for you just to catch up. That's actually good. I never experienced that. Okay, this one I'm losing. Speed, I'm losing on this one. Angle, I'm losing in this one as well. Distance, I'm losing in this one because I lost a lot of place. Yes. Special, he's also getting. Yeah, that makes sense. Good job. Who won? Taniguchi. Okay. Damn. That was actually good. I never realized that. Okay, so where was it? Yes, so when it comes to vehicle handling design, it's not just the car, it's about how the environment and the camera is behaving with respect to a car as well. So you saw as I was racing in the rain, right? So I I need to focus on like how the car like behaves on like rainy conditions, how the environment is, and how the camera is also supposed to behave. So as you can see, the camera was practically stuck to the rear side of the car, but also having some kind of like a dead zone. Like, okay, maybe the car, as soon as the car turns like this, okay, now the camera is going to follow the back side of the car. And obviously with the environment, as I was driving in the rainy conditions, waters will also start splashing. So that kind of things, all that jazz. So this was understanding the vehicle handling design in drift in D1 Professional Drift Grand Prix series. And I thank you all so much for joining today's session. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my car. That's my car. So yeah, thank you so much.